Hello everybody and welcome back to the Let's Play of the Railroad Tycoon 3 Coast to Coast 1.05 patch scenarios. New day, new scenario, and as always I'll be playing on Expert, and today I want to do one of the scenarios that doesn't actually come with the default game. It comes with the Coast to Coast expansion, and that is that of Russia. Russia has yet to embrace the presence of rail in this early time. Help the country prepare for expansion into the east by laying the foundation for the Trans-Siberian Railway. The dates are 1858, 1853, or 1863. We'll be playing in 1858 on Expert, and we'll be playing with the maximum number of AI, which is 3. Minimum is 0. So we can choose to play with no AI, but let's just play with 3 anyway. And let us begin. Now I have played this map on Expert before, and I did get gold with about 1 year to spare. So hopefully I'll be getting another gold again now, but there's no guarantee. You can make a shitload of money on this map. But actually getting gold is quite difficult. Map's not fully loaded. Anyway. Do I do this in a Russian accent or not? I can't do a Russian accent. I could just do a funny Russian accent. Anyway. I say funny, I mean stereotypical. Anyway. You come to Russia in a time of great promise. The nation strives to grow its economy, society and territory. You have been given the task of designing a railroad that will cater to the very needs of Russia. I sound a bit like Dracula. Your first priority will be to connect the major western cities that will act as the beginning to the Trans-Siberian rail line. Once this is done, shift your focus to creating an extensive rail network to move resources to northern Russia and aid in the transportation of troops and military goods. You only have 20 years to meet the following goods. Good luck, comrade. Yeah, we are actually in Tsarist Russia because it's 1858. This isn't the Soviet Union. Anyway, so we've only got 20 years. So it's 1858 to 1878. For bronze, we have to connect St. Petersburg, Moscow, and Kirov, and haul 25 loads of troops. For silver, we have to do that and connect Kiev and Saratov, and haul at least 100 loads of troops and 10 loads of weapons. For gold, we have to connect all of those cities, and Odessa and Astrakhan, and haul 175 loads of troops and 35 weapons. So, for gold, we have to connect 7 cities, and haul 175 troops and 35 weapons. Special conditions none, so we can start more than one company if we want to, not that we want to. We can take out bonds, issue stock, we don't have to worry about net worth, which is always nice. And we can build unconnected track, which is very useful. And we can buy industry and whatnot. Alexander II, who's the Tsar, thanks you for your promised efforts in building a rail system for Russia. He also has concerns of the lack of Russian industries, however, and has come to you with a proposition. If you can generate an industry profits of 4 million in 10 years, he will award you a large government stipend. However, if you fail, then your company will be charged a penalty that will be used to help other businesses along. What do you say? I can handle the task. Because, to be honest, the bonus is quite nice. I think it's like cheaper track, possibly less overhead and maintenance on the trains, and also the economy is quite weird in this game because, like I said, it's very easy to make a lot of money, and if you look at Moscow, there are a ton of grain farms just around Moscow vicinity, around here. So if you build a brewery in Moscow, or anywhere near Moscow, you make a ton of money. There's already a brewery in Kolomna. So, what I did in my earlier playthrough was kind of just build around Moscow at the start. Kind of doing, I think it was Moscow, Kolomna, Vladimir, Serpukov, Kaluga, and there's going to be a lot of places that I can't pronounce. Zhuzhinsk, and then Nizhny Novgorod. And basically, you kind of just want to connect everywhere. But the main difficulty is not making money, and it's not connecting the cities, it's actually the 175 troops. The 35 weapons, you can kind of force it by just building weapons factories all over the place. 175 troops, that's where it's difficult. So, yeah, one thing that's kind of, you kind of have to do is just literally build trains all over the place. Anyway, I know we aren't the Trans-Siberian, but we're going to be called the Trans-Siberian. Unfortunately, I don't have any kind of like Russian eagle for my logo. I have downloaded some new logos. I think a lot of them are European, but there are actually quite a lot of American ones as well. I'm just going to have to pick something fairly applicable. Not the Deutsche Reichsbahn logo, that would not be applicable. Oh, I don't know. Ugh. Yeah, these are all the new logos. I mean, that's kind of like the iron will of Russia, so let's just go with that. Anyway, we actually start 2.2 million. We don't have to worry about net worth, so get rid of the dividend. And let's connect Moscow to Kolomna and Zhezhinsk. Again, I'm probably mispronouncing that. Zhezhinsk. I'm pretty sure DZ is pronounced like Z. So it'd be like Zhezhinsk. But I don't know. Not an easy way to put this station, if I'm being honest. That'll do. Anyway, let's connect over to Vladimir, where there's not really anything. So we can just get away with a small station. We'll need a maintenance and a service coming out of Moscow. And put another service here. Can actually upgrade that to a large. Yep, I left enough room. That's always nice. And let's connect over to Kolomna, because we can build unconnected track, which is always good. Put a bit more track. And I think the station there. Don't have enough room to upgrade to a large, but hey ho, that's not an issue. Well, not right now anyway. Water if there. And you see, there's 27 loads of grain in Kolomna. So if I put a brewery down there, or just in Moscow itself, I would make a lot of money. I mean, you can see it. Just all these grain farms. It's insane. As for weapons, because obviously we have to deal with weapons, there are some weapons factories, and there are places that demand weapons. The problem is the prices at the moment are a bit these ports demand weapons. They supply lumber, which is needed for weapons. There's actually a weapons factory here. Iron and lumber, or lumber and steel. And if we look at iron, there is some iron. So I mean, obviously, this is all. Well, I mean, at the moment it's Russia, and 1858 is Russia. In present day, it is Ukraine, although Mr. Putin may have disagreements with that. But I mean, Ukraine is pretty big. Kind of obvious, but all this is Ukraine. And you can make a lot of money in the Ukraine. It's also where you want to make like a lot of your weapons and just ship a load of stuff. And then you got like Belarus over here. This would be Lithuania. Latvia might be on this map, I'm not sure. I can't see Riga anywhere. And then that'd be Estonia. But it's all part of the Russian Empire. Because this is way before World War I. Anyway, enough blathering. Let's connect over to Zhezhinsk, where there's another brewery. Medium station for now. And I think we've just about got enough money to connect over to Nizhny Novgorod. Not to be confused with Novgorod, which is all the way over there. Probably more well known, especially if you play like Medieval Total War. Because I think there's a faction called Novgorod. Certainly in the expansion pack, kingdoms, if not the original. I mean, historically, Novgorod was, I think possibly even a capital of Russia, in some form or another. Anyway, now the key to this scenario, among many other things, is shitload of trains. And we have the Norris, for some reason, the Baldwin, for some reason, because these are American trains. We also start with the Crampton, which is a European train. Technically it's a British locomotive, but we're going to be using that. And then later on we'll be using the Consolidation. Let's actually take out an early bond and set up our trains. So we get Nizhny Novgorod to Moscow and Moscow to Nizhny Novgorod. Let's do Kolomna, Moscow. Can we do Moscow, Kolomna? No, because all the grain's gone. What's in Vladimir, if anything? Nothing. And not really anything wants to go there except from Moscow. Zhizhinsk. We can do Zhizhinsk to... Well, actually, we can do Kolomna to Zhizhinsk. Because there's a brewery in Zhizhinsk that demands grain. And there's a lot of grain in Kolomna, but we make money hauling from Kolomna to Zhizhinsk. I'm probably seriously mispronouncing that name. I think it's Zhizhinsk, and I think it's Nizhny Novgorod. It might be Nizhny. It's definitely Novgorod. I think it's Nizhny. Nizhny, I don't know. Bear with me. At least I'm not pronouncing it like Nizhny. Or Nizhny. Something like that. I think it's yeah, Nizhny or something. Anyway. Let's just get going. We can't issue stock, can't take out a loan. But we do have quite a bit of, well, not quite a bit of money, but we're making some money. I did put in enough service towers and maintenance stuff. So we should be okay. Oh, actually, I can do Nizhny Zhizhinsk, maybe? Nah, because all it would haul would be grain. So that wouldn't really make a lot of money. Let's actually put a dining car on this train. May as well put a dining car on this train as well. And this one. Actually, we can build some hotels and stuff in Moscow, and that'll make... This actually counts towards industry profit, which is a bit weird. Ooh! A steel mill has appeared for the first time near Nizhny Novgorod. It's not going to make any money because there's no iron or coal nearby. So it's not going to make any money. I'm going to do a Kolomna Nizhny Novgorod line. It's a long way, but it might make some money. Also, having this many trains later in the game, you do end up with a lot of traffic, and I'm not joking. In my previous playthrough, on which I got gold on expert, by the end of the game, I think I had 8,000 miles of track, but which obviously takes into account some of it will be double track. But I had 240 trains. Ah! Okay. The AI have appeared. So we've got the Minsk Northern. Actually, when I did this in the past, they were very profitable. Minsk and Borisov. They kind of took over... I mean, they went as far down to Kiev, which is annoying, because Kiev is one of the cities you have to connect to. Kolomna Zhizhinsk. Okay, let's put a maintenance there. We've got the I don't think I've ever seen a company, AI company, with the name Line in it. Because normally this would be like Samara Western, Samara and Tolieti. Or Tolieti and Samara. they didn't do well when I played in the past. They did okay, but I did actually buy them out in the end. But these guys ended up being too profitable to buy out. Even though I was making about 10 million a year, they were just too profitable, I couldn't buy them out. Bit weird, but that's just how it was. Anyway, how did we actually do last year? We made 271,000. Bear in mind we only have 20 years, and we only have 10 years to make 4 million in industry profit. But I think for now, we just want to keep concentrating on making money. So for bronze, we have to connect Kirov, which is there, Moscow, which is there, obviously, and St. Petersburg. And then for silver, we also have to connect, I think it was Kiev and Saratov. So Kiev is all the way over there, and Saratov is there. So, I mean, the 7 cities you have to connect for gold are kind of just all over the place. But then you make so much money that that doesn't really become a problem. Or at least it wasn't for me. Anyway. Let's keep connecting cities up. There's a brewery and a lumber mill in Kaluga. Let's connect there. Yes, let's do Kaluga, Moscow. Hopefully it'll ship some alcohol or something. On a dining car. Right. Post office can't make profit itself. Hotel's making a bit of money. Restaurant's making a bit of money. Tavern's making... The thing is they don't make a lot of money, but every little helps, kind of. And actually, we can do Moscow to Vladimir, because we haven't already got that, and there's enough alcohol that it should be profitable. Don't really need a dining car on that train. That's the thing, you can't just... In the end, you can't just have trains going to basically everywhere. Because the economy is very strong in this map for whatever reason. Load of alcohol we can ship over to... well, we can't ship it to anywhere. It comes from Kolomna and Dzержinsk, but we've already got trains going from those places to Moscow. Let's connect over to Ivanovo. And then like Yaroslav. Or do I build a brewery? I think it's a bit early to build the brewery just yet. So let's actually take out a load of loans. They are expensive, but I'm hoping that we'll make enough money to pay them off, that they'll be worthwhile. Not to pay them off, but just that they'll be worthwhile. So Ivanovo. And then Yaroslav. I think the L in the end is silent, so it's Yaroslav rather than Yaroslavl. Pretty sure it's Yaroslav. Anyway. Okay, and we'll do Yaroslav Ivanovo. And then Ivanovo Dzержinsk. And Moscow Ivanovo. See what I mean? You just have a shitload of trains in this game. You basically just have a train going from everywhere to anywhere. And may as well have Yaroslav to Moscow. Government economic recession. That's not good. Nothing I can do about that. I mean, I could do Kaluga Yaroslav. Ooh, oil wells been found in Kiev. It's nowhere near Kiev, it's pretty far away from Kiev. Oh well. I can't do any of that. That train's actually hauling nothing between Nizhny Novgorod and Moscow. Bit annoying. Yeah, you see, these guys have already connected to... No idea how you pronounce that. Mihilyao. Mahilyao? I don't know. They've actually connected over to Dimitrovgrad. And these guys have already connected 3 cities. So the AI are actually doing quite well. I mean, so are we, kind of. Gonna need more water towers, apparently. It's when I did this in the previous game, it was another case, and this is very common. Slow start, but later on you just make so much money. And even so, we're in an economic recession. We made 700,000 that year. Can't. Well, actually, I could take out loans, but I'm not sure if I should. Next city you probably want to connect to would be Yushka-Ola, and then Kazan. Then, oh good grief, Naberezhny Shilny. Naberezhny Shilny? Probably mispronounced that. And then Kirov and Glazov. So kind of, yeah, just kind of connect all over the place. Could do St. Petersburg. Whoa, there's a whole lot of stuff in Novgorod. Ah! Lumber. 139 in Novgorod. Ah, we'd make a lot of money from that, so let's do that. Hope that's enough. So Novgorod, St. Petersburg, which is obvious connection that you want to make. It's just didn't realise it'd be this profitable. Fortunately, there's a lumber mill and there's a weapons factory in St. Petersburg that demands lumber, so we can make a lot of money from that. Always nice. May as well do the opposite, St. Petersburg to Novgorod. Economy back on track. Normal growth forecasted by all. Excellent! We show off the stock, because it's basically free money since we don't have to worry about net worth. And since we don't have to worry about net worth, we don't have to worry about share price. And since we don't have to worry about share price, we can issue off the stock. Isn't it great how that works? And again, we don't have to worry about net worth because I'm not going to be like... So I'm not going to be like buying shares in myself. Unless I want to buy out an AI, which is entirely possible. Seriously. Ivanovo Zhizhinsk. Oh, okay. Didn't put enough water towers down. Oh well. Yoshka Ola to Nizhny Novgorod. Which I have to say are 2 very Russian sounding town names. I probably mispronounced both of them, but... Oh well. Get used to it. There's going to be a lot of mispronunciations in this game. Alexander II abolishes serfdom. In an amazing move of reform, Alexander II does away with all serfdom in Russia. People celebrate across the nation as hope soars and cultural revolutions can begin. Guessing that might mean more passenger revenue. Can't be sure, but it sounds like good news for me. Once we get the consolidation, that does help a lot because, I mean, it's good on hills, although we don't have any hills. And I think it's just faster than the Crampton. More reliable, possibly better acceleration. I think it's just all around better. I do want to build some industry well, not later on, I mean soon. Soonish. Definitely think breweries is the way to go because even though they cost 2 million to build each, there's enough grain and alcohol that we would make a lot of money. I mean, I could buy one existing, but it's way too expensive. May as well just build our own. So let's do that now. Where is the question? If we look at alcohol, it's cheapest in Zhezhinsk. So, and there's a lot of grain over there, so let's actually build it in Zhezhinsk itself. Should start to make some money. Because there's a ton of grain. And there's enough demand for alcohol, and yeah, it's starting to make money. But we have until the end of 1868. So that is, well, 1862, 1863, 1864, 65, 66, 67, 68. That's 7 years to make 4 million. So that's like 600,000 a year, which is doable. But we probably need another brewery, or I mean, we're going to want to upgrade this later on, but we will probably just need another brewery actually. Stock will actually probably split because the stock's very high. Oh dear, they're not doing well. New locomotive, it's the Fairley. I did explain this in my Crossing the Alps playthrough in the campaign playlist. It's basically, if you've got freight that you want to get up a mountain, otherwise it's useless, so we won't be using it for this particular scenario. One, it's ugly, so passengers do not like it. Two, it's very slow. However, it is, as you saw, very good on the mountains. So, that's a plus. Next stop, Kazan. Can't get there yet. I mean, obviously we want to also go Novgorod, Tver, and then Tver to Moscow. And I'm probably mispronouncing that, it's just quite fun to say the word Tver. It's probably more like Tiver, but it could be Tver, I don't know. Not as much profit as last year. Although the year's not over yet, so there's still time. Ooh, big load of money coming over here. Did I actually upgrade that? I did. And yes, it was needed to upgrade it. Because it's already using a lot of the grain. Stock has split. Very pleased with our performance, even though we made less money. Probably because the stock split, to be fair. Looks like their stock split. Maybe. Can't be sure, but it's not important. But they are doing well, which I did expect. One thing I have to make sure is, I mean, it's not the end of the world if they connect to Kiev. It's just we have to build a station in Kiev ourselves. Because to meet the goal, we can use AI track, but we have to build our own stations. It's a bit weird, actually. Like, you can use AI track, but you have to have your own stations. You can't use AI stations. So yeah, we'll have to build some kind of small station if they connect to it. A whole load of pulpwood. There's actually a lot of stuff in Kazan. Let's do Kazan Yushka Ola. And let's also do Kazan Nizhny Novgorod. Let's start in Nizhny Novgorod. Don't need that. Whoops. Yeah, I mean, we are making a lot of money. It is easy to make money. Boom times ahead! That is fantastic. Can't issue the stock. I do need a maintenance and a water tower. Okay. Oops. So, for bronze, we need... Well, let's ignore bronze at the moment. Let's just focus on gold itself. So we need Saratov, which is over here, which we can get via Saratov, Balakovo, Samara. Probably want to take these guys over, if possible. I don't think they're doing that well. No, they're not. So, buying these guys out will be straightforward. We want to do Kazan, Dimitrovgrad, and then Kazan... Not necessarily in this order, I'm just thinking. Kazan, Naberezhny, Shilny, and obviously we want to do Kazan, Kirov, and Glazov. That's quite far away, but yeah, probably not worth connecting to. Maybe later on, but not like immediately. Where can we build a second brewery? That's a good question. I'm thinking Kolomna would be good. Maybe Kaluga. Nah, I think Kolomna would be better. Actually, how much is a lumber mill? 1.5 million. That might not be a bad idea. But there aren't really enough logs. Although, who says we have to build it in our rail lines? It's always an option. I don't know. I'll have to think. But for now, I think we've... Actually... No, I think... Let's connect... Well, let's connect over to... Oh, it's that town... Name I can't pronounce. I keep calling it Naberezhny Shilny, but it might be Chelny. And it probably isn't Naberezhny. Naberezhnaya? Nah. Naberezhny, I don't know. Anyway, you know what I mean. Naberezhny Shilny. Fuck. Okay, I had it earlier. That's what I want. There we go. That house is precariously close to that rail line. But apparently it works, so... I'm not complaining. And we'll need a station. There's actually a whole lot of... I say there's a whole lot of stuff there, but there's a whole lot of stuff everywhere, pretty much. That's one great thing about this map. The economy is insane, and holy shit, that's a lot of passengers. Let's do Yushka Ola to Naberezhnaya Shilny. Doesn't need a thingy. Dining car. I mean, it is look sharp, so we do get a lot of passengers. The Crampton's actually really good, to be honest. I like the Crampton. We are in an economic boom, which obviously helps profit and everything, but we made 1.6 million, that is very good. And we've also made 1.3 million, so about a third the way there, in terms of industry profit. And that's in like 2 years. So we will make the 4 million, if we carry on how we're going, and excuse me. let's connect... Let's connect Kirov to Glazov. Because Kirov is one of the cities you actually have to connect to for the gold. In fact, actually, that's a bronze city, so it's very important we connect over there. And then do a train from Kirov to Glazov. Yep. And then all we have to do is connect Kirov to Yoshka Ola and Moscow to Tver. You don't have to connect it to Tver, it's just may as well. Let's actually issue some stock. Oh, I can't. I was going to say let's issue some stock, but we can't. I think we've probably got enough to connect. Yeah, I think we've probably got enough. Yoshka Ola and thus Kazan to Kirov. Don't like that actually. There we go. We'll need... Let's just build a water there. We need more service towers for water. Should be fine. And then let's do Kirov, Kazan. Whoops. Kazan, Kirov. And we're out of money. Can't issue stock. Could buy shares in ourselves. I'm not going to buy on the margin unless we're investing in other companies. Yoshka Ola Kirov. And may as well do Kirov Yoshka Ola. Now, just out of interest, there are no troops available to be able to be hauled. So, as it stands, for gold, you need 175 troops, and as it stands, no troops can be hauled. So even if our trains going everywhere, with our current rail network, we wouldn't be able to haul any troops. Bit annoying. Yeah, the troops is probably the hardest bit about this entire scenario. If I'm being honest. Huh. There are some hills, it's a bit unusual, because they're kind of hidden, I can't really see them. Can't issue stock, just have to wait. And then we can get over to Tver, as I like to call it, which is probably wrong. Ooh. Let's put on a dining car there. Could put a dining car there. Ah, money has come in, so let's connect over to Tver. Big station. It's not really a whole lot there, but there's a lumber mill. So let's do Novgorod Tver, which is a pretty long way if I'm being honest. It's hauling logs over to the lumber mill in Tver, which is always nice. Maintenance and service. And we are... Well, we were out of money. Stock will split again, which is always good. Ooh, build around that hill. And there we go. So we've connected Moscow, St. Petersburg and Kirov which is needed for bronze. So we also need to hold 25 loads of troops, and then we've got bronze. And we've got until the end of 1878. Let's actually save the game as Russia... Oops. Russia Expert LP. And there you go. Trans-Siberian Foundation finished. Trans-Siberian, which is our company name, creates a line to the east by linking the cities of St. Petersburg, Moscow and Kirov. Excitement grows as focused planning for the eastern route can begin. So, the Trans-Siberian Railroad still exists, and it's probably the most famous well, it's one of the most famous transcontinental railroads. Going from Moscow to Vladivostok, which is right in the east of Russia, quite near North Korea. On the coast, I think Vladivostok translates into something like Eastern Port. Something like that. But yeah, that's a journey of something like 6,000 miles. Or about 9,000 kilometers. And it takes... I think it takes about a week. If you do non-stop. Via train. Caucasian War ends. After a drawn-out conflict, Russia emerges the victor in the lands of the East, annexing land and expanding the Great Russian Empire. So that basically just means more passengers. And our stock split 2 for 1. That's good. We made 4 million that year. How are we doing for industry profit? Halfway there. And we've still got 65, 66, 67, 68. Still got 4 years left. So we're going to do it. Can't issue stock. Could take out bonds, but there's not really much point. Let's actually get some trains going. So we want to do Moscow, Tver, and Tver, Moscow. Like so. And I could do Novgorod, Moscow, but it's a very long way if I'm being honest. I'm also not sure how profitable it would be. Did I do Yaroslav, Moscow? I probably did. In fact, there's actually anything there. Let's actually upgrade that to a large. Yeah, we may as well do that. If we haven't done already. Let's do Yaroslav, Moscow, and Moscow, Yaroslav. Wow, that's holding nothing. Okay, let's get rid of that train. Maybe I caught it at a bad time. I don't know. Or maybe it's just not profitable. Maybe there's just nothing that wants to go to Yaroslav from Moscow. Steel railway bridges. So we can start to build those, which means we can double track bridges, and they're still fairly cheap. I do want to buy these guys out, actually. How much is that? They got more expensive, probably because we're in an economic boom. Okay, let's actually start building down south in the Ukraine. Because there's a lot of stuff here, and we will actually want to connect over here eventually. So why not now? So... Berdyansk, Berdyansk, I don't know, to Melitopol, probably mispronounced that, and then Mariupol, I don't know how you pronounce any of these town names. I'm just making up as I go along, what do you expect? I'm just going by educated guesses. And one town that I do actually know how to pronounce, which is Donetsk. And we're out of money. can't issue stocks. Let's just wait for some money to come in. And let's do Donetsk, Mariupol. Ooh, the consolidation is now available. Excellent. There's actually a whole load of grain in Donetsk. Well, a lot of coal in Donetsk as well, because of these steel mills. I can't ship the steel anywhere. It's a bit annoying. Oh, I could ship it over to Rostov. Let's do that. Ah, because there's a weapons factory in Rostov. Very nice. So the steel mill in Donetsk feeds the weapons factory in Rostov. Now all I need is some lumber, which is supplied by these ports. Can't make that large, but it does actually cover the port. So we want to do... Let's actually start building consolidations. Berdyansk, Rostov. And then we can possibly start making some weapons. You never know. Oops. And then Donetsk, Rostov. Should make a lot of money, to be fair. Not that much, but every little helps. And then Mariupol to Rostov. Actually, let's put a dining car on that train as well. And now the money's starting to pile in a lot. Not that it wasn't earlier. I mean, we are economic prosperity, but we're just making a fortune in cash. Might want to build another industry just to make a bit more money. I can't build a furniture factory. That would be quite useful. Turn lumber into furniture. But we do have a good line down here. What's actually in... oh god. Zaporizhzhia. Zaporizhzhia. How do you pronounce ZHZH? Or ZHZH? Zaporizhzhia. I don't know. Bear with me. If you're Russian and you're watching this, or if you're Ukrainian and you're watching this, then I say to you, Strasvice, and I have no idea how to pronounce any other town names. I apologise. Okay, what's actually in Zaporizhzhia? Oh, some troops! They want to go to Rostov. So we can do Rostov, Zaporizhzhia. I might just start calling it Zappo. It'd be easier for me because then I can actually pronounce it. Coal and steel. No, coal and iron. So we want to do Zappo to Donetsk. And some passengers over here. Well, there aren't any more, really. Melitopol to Zappo. Seriously. Zaporizhzhia. 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 It's that ZHZH. If it was just one ZH, it'd be Zaporizhzhia. Zaporizhzhia. But Zaporizhzhia? I don't know. I don't know. I want to actually double up some track. Okay, January 1st, 1866. The January 1st isn't correct, but 1866. Dostoevsky publishes Crime and Punishment. The Russian author Dostoevsky takes the literary world by storm with his new novel that's... Don't know how that's going to influence me. Maybe higher demand for paper? I don't know. Or maybe just more passengers. Anyway. people are ecstatic about our performance. Not that it really makes any difference, just means we have better salary, but again, we're not concerned about net worth, so I don't care. But we did make 4.5 million that year. Might want to actually buy some more industry. How much is it to buy this? 7.8 million, that's too much. Right, so let's issue the stock. And buy... I think a brewery in Kolomna would be well... not locked. That'd be a good idea. Should start making money. That's a big city. Dnipropetrovsk. Is it Dini or Dni? Dnipropetrovsk. Dnipropetrovsk. Something like that. I don't know. No, I don't want double track. Right. So Dnipropetrovsk to Zaporizhzhia. God. I knew playing in Russia would have bad town names, obviously. Well, not bad town names, just hard to pronounce. You know what I mean. Anyway. So let's do Dnipropetrovsk to Rostov. And we may as well do to Donetsk. And Zapo to Dnipropetrovsk. Dining cars probably aren't that necessary, it's just... every little bit helps. We have actually started hauling troops, which is interesting. But no weapons as of yet, although weapons are starting to appear. We can ship them over to Berdyansk, so let's do that. Probably already got a train, but again, we're going to have so many trains later on. We're going to have, no joke, we're going to have maybe 10 trains running the same route if it's highly profitable. Like, the amount of traffic you get is insane. Anyway, I want to connect over to Kiev before the AI steals it. But there's no real nearby cities. Nearby city would be Sumy, but there's not really anything there. But we may as well connect there anyway. This brewery is actually profitable and cheaper to buy than building our own, so let's just do that. Before it goes up in price, which it probably will. It's gone down in price. So that might make a bit of money. And let's do Sumy to Kiev and Kiev to Sumy. That's actually holding nothing. That's fantastic. For fuck's sake. What's actually in Kiev anyway? A load of alcohol. Then we can actually ship over to Sumy. There's a load of wool. There is a textile mill, but it's too expensive to buy. So we could build our own, or we could build... Could build a steel mill. A lot of paper. So, let's definitely do Kiev to Sumy. Because there's a lot of rubbish that just wants to be shipped. A lot of paper. I hope this makes money. I mean, it is making money at the moment. I mean, after we hit the 4 million, it's not that essential, and we've based for industry profit. Profit is more important than industry profit. And once we hit 4 million, we can basically just ignore industry profit in favour of just actual profit. It's not like we have to deliberately focus on industries anymore after that. And we've basically done it anyway, so... Anyway... Luhansk... Actually, what are the cities we have to connect to? Saratov, Odessa, Astrakhan, and Kiev. Yeah. Okay, let's connect over to Kharkiv. Or Kharkiv or Kharkiv, I don't know. Kharkiv. That's right. I did that rather hastily, so I thought I did it wrong, but I didn't. Okay. Oh, we've got a speed record. With a Crampton of all things, rather than a consolidation. Interesting. Okay. Kharkiv to Sumy. And Kiev to Sumy. Or Kiev to Kharkiv, even though it's a long way. Just make a lot of... should make some money. I mean, already we've got 42 trains. Okay. It does look bad, because we still need 170 loads of troops, and 35 weapons. And we still haven't actually connected everywhere. But we are making a lot of money, so connecting everywhere won't be that big an issue. Because we made 6 million that year. I can't issue stock. We have actually done the industry thing, but we won't get it until the end of 1868. Won't get the bonus. I can't remember what it is. I think it's actually pretty minor, but... oh well, every little helps. And also, it's not like buying industries is a bad thing. It means that you get more money. Yeah, let's just get some more trains. Excuse me. Sumy, Belgorod, Belgorod, Kharkiv, or Kharkiv. Oh, that's actually an AI track over there. Connect over to Bryansk, where there is a lumber mill and a sheep farm. Sheep farm not of any use to me. Lumber mill might be. Interesting. It was offering me a bridge. I was tempted to take it, but we don't need it, so. Big station for Bryansk. And let's do Bryansk to Moscow. Don't know what it's going to be hauling, but hopefully it'll make money. Ooh. Okay, lots of passengers. Oops. Save the game. And let's go. So we've used up about, well, just slightly less than half our time. Still have a lot to do. Don't get me wrong, we have a lot to do. But I think we can do it. Economy's slowing to normal. Not great, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, let's pause after issuing stock. We've made a lot of money. Let's actually connect over to Serpukov. And then let's do Serpukov to Moscow. No, that's the wrong place. Moscow, Serpukov. And Serpukov, Moscow. Yeah. Is it worth connecting there? Maybe. Let's just do it anyway. So, Donetsk, Horlivka. Short line, but again, every little helps. Probably want to double up round here, actually, it's going to get very busy. And the amount of money we are making is ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. Well, no, it's not ludicrous, but it is a lot. And it's going to get ludicrous later on. Hopefully. That's not a great bridge. I mean, it's a good bridge, it's just too long for my preferences. When it comes to bridges. Because obviously, longer bridges are more expensive. Okay, so now I have Kharkiv connected to Donetsk. And we've kind of got like a Ukrainian monopoly going on here. Crimea, I think, is sort of over here. Yeah. And then that's Moldova over there. Or rather, Moldova in the 19th century. So Romania would be over here. Bulgaria would kind of be over here. So yeah, that would be Crimea. Because this is the Black Sea. So we do need to connect to Odessa. For one of the cities that we... one of the 7 cities. That looks ridiculous, but it is very flat. Do I keep it? I mean, it's expensive. Or do I just build round? No, that's better. And then let's collect over to Michelangelo? Michelangelo? No, it's definitely not Michelangelo. Mykolaiv, I think. Something like that. And then connects that over to the Ukrainian monopoly over here. Anything in Pavlograd? No, it's just some houses. So, no industry. And then let's build stations. Mykolaiv. Or Mykolaiv. Mykolaiv. Let's just build some trains. Ah! The southwest, or the bottom left corner is covered by the controls, so it's difficult to see, which is a bit annoying. And let's build trains all over the place. Whoops, definitely not a Norris. Weird that you can still get Norrises in 1867. Weird that you can get Norrises at all, seeing as no, I'm playing in Russia. But, oh well. Build maintenance and service towers all over the place. Recession ahead. That's fine, I guess. It just means less profit. But, oh well. Profit isn't an issue. We're making a ton of money. But I do want to connect this line over to the Moscow line, which is kind of like, well, we can't have 2 main lines now, but we want to connect them both. So let's connect over to Orel. Orel? I don't know. What the fuck was that? That was a mistake. What the hell? It's saying there's a station. Apparently I built a station there, but there isn't a station. There never was a station. Or maybe there was and it was just invisible, I don't know. Some kind of weird game bug. Yeah, well, I ain't complaining. Anyway, let's build some trains. So, Orel to Bryansk. Kaluga Orel. And Moscow Orel. And let's connect over down to, whoops, don't want to delete, Orel over to Kursk. It's a bit bumpy. Let's take a different line, or different routes rather. Okay. And then Kursk to Arel. Bryansk, Kursk. I don't even know what countries these are in. Not entirely bothered. It's either Russia or Ukraine. And finally, let's connect over the north with the south. Huh. Wrong places. Okay, so now connected. Well, we still need Saratov, but once we've got Saratov, oh, train 1 has crashed. Let's replace it with a consolidation, why not? Do need to double up around Moscow, because there's a ton of traffic. What the hell was that? That was a mistake. And they're only somewhat pleased by us. We are in an economic recession, so they cut the salary, but the salary's still really high. We did make 5.2 million, so I can't exactly complain. And by the end of the year, we will get that. And we've actually started hauling troops and weapons. Probably want to start building some weapons factories later, if not now. Unfortunately, you can't kind of like... You can't do any more than double track. You can't have like triple or quadruple track, but I don't know. Hopefully double track will be enough. You just have so many trains in this map. It's insane. I didn't connect over to Luhansk. I thought I did. Let's do that. Not with double track. Okay, so these guys are... Oh shit, economic depression? Ugh, that's not what I want. Can't issue stock. So these guys have expanded a lot. These guys are pretty much... Well, they've only connected to Voronezh. Do you want to take over these guys? How much is that? They get... No, actually it's not expensive. Could probably do it. Once we issue off the stock, let's actually buy these guys out. So the depression means that their stock... No, actually, it doesn't actually decrease that much. Mine has just gone down rapidly. Alright, let's buy them out. Probably don't need to offer them a full amount. I don't have any shares in them, that's a bit worrying, so... Yeah, easy. Now, do have some loans of theirs, but... Okay, first things first, let's sort out their trains. Don't need to reroute them, because they should be fairly profitable. Just need to change what they're hauling. Bit of a gradient there. Nothing too serious. Okay, first thing, that needs to be upgraded to a large. So does that. But apparently we can't because it's not flat enough. Bit annoying. Can't upgrade that either. Don't actually really need to. Upgrade that to a consolidation. And increase the haulage to maximum. Increase the haulage on that. Probably don't actually need all these trains, to be honest, but let's just see how they do. Ah! Weapons. So we are hauling weapons, and we are hauling troops, which is good. Do need to connect over to Saratov, which isn't exactly far, it's just there. But we need to connect Dimitrovgrad, which is here, to Kazan, which is all the way over here. Not far, but like so. And we've got $666,000, so if you fear the number 666, look away now. I'm going to save the game. And build some trains. So Kazan to Dimitrovgrad. And Yoshka Ola, Dimitrovgrad. The thing is, they can start other companies, and in fact they have. Cherkasy and Kirovorad. Probably mispronounced them, but oh well. Question is, will they be profitable or not? Doesn't matter too much. We are in an economic depression, which doesn't help things. Build a station in Saratov. Build a station in Balakovo. And connect the two. I'm going to build a weird line, unfortunately. Actually, I could just bulldoze that house. That's a lot easier. It's also very Russian. If you don't like something, blow it out the way. Or annex it. In this case, I'll just blow it out the way. With a big bulldozer. Let's connect a train from Balakovo to Saratov. Oh! Literally just saw that happen. These guys are connected over to Ryazan. I don't know why it's got an apostrophe at the end. If I'm being honest. Anyway. Let's connect up places. I don't like the way they've built the track and kind of the maintenance and service, but there's not anything I can really do about that. Anyway, Kiev and Saratov connected. Trans-Siberian extends their rail service to unite the distant cities of Kiev and Saratov. Businesses cheer the availability of new markets. So we've gone up to economic prosperity, considering we're in an economic depression. So, I'm single-handedly, or rather my company is single-handedly, improving the Russian economy enormously. Anyway, let's do trains. Samara Saratov. Saratov Tolieti. Alexander II is happily surprised by your work. You've been able to create some profitable industries for his nation, and as such you've been awarded with $500,000 and a discount on maintenance for your trains, stations and track. Tolstoy's War and Peace published. Another literature masterpiece comes from the Russian writer Tolstoy. His work dives into the reasons behind war and that which drives man to conflict. It is company cash rather than personal cash, the 500,000, which is useful. Although we already have a shitload in cash. We are in an economic prosperity, so we will make more money. We still need to connect Astrakhan, which itself is not very big, but it is surrounded by rice farms. And breweries in this game, or this map, grain and rice into alcohol. So if we build some kind of distillery in Astrakhan, that would be profitable. Although, I think I'm kind of basically done with the industry. I will build industries for the goal, but in terms of profit, there's not really any need. Anyway, and we also need Odessa, but we've already got that. So really, all we have to... And since everywhere's already connected, all we have to do is connect over to Astrakhan via the main line. So... there is Volgograd, which, if you've been watching my Call of Duty Let's Play, they're not up yet, but you do play in Stalingrad. Well, part 1's up at the moment. I have recorded the parts, they're just not up yet. Parts 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, I think, you play in Stalingrad. Basically, you play as the Russians in the Stalingrad, which is now renamed to Volgograd, which is how it was before it became Stalingrad. A little bit of history for you that no one really cares about. Anyway, let's connect over eastwards. Anything in Shakti? Not really. In fact, no. Volgodonsk. To Rostov? Rostov to Volgodonsk. Ah, there's some troops. So we can do Kiev and Odessa to Rostov. Rostov to Kiev, which is a long way. It is hauling weapons. Let's do another train. And another. And another. And another. That is enough. See what I mean? We do have... because there's just so much to haul, you end up with the same train, or multiple trains running the same routes. So you end up with a lot of traffic. And Odessa to Rostov. Where's Odessa? There it is. Odessa to Rostov. Hauling passengers and troops. Let's put a dining car. I mean, once we connect everywhere, we do need to concern ourselves with troops and weapons. And the best way to do that, other than build weapons factory, boom times ahead, always nice, is, when it comes to troops, find cities with troops, and just build tons and tons of trains to connect between the two cities. Like Kiev to Rostov, there's a whole load of troops that want to go there, and just build a ton of trains between the two. Waiting for track to clear because there's just so many trains coming out of Kiev. They want to go to just all over the place. Kiev to Kursk. And this will actually dramatically increase our profit. It also means we have a lot more... I mean, it means we have a lot of traffic, and the loading times get pretty insane. But it's Russia, who cares? We rule with Iron Fist. There's a whole lot of stuff coming out of Kiev. There we go. Still more troops. Zappo to Kiev. Where's Zappo? Where is Zappo? There he is. Probably want to build a more direct line, actually. There we go. There we go. So now it can kind of... Now it can... The money's just piling in. Now it can kind of go like this, rather than having to go all the way around like there. It's more direct. And also means we've got a loop. Kind of like Ukrainian loop. It's always nice. Anyway, enough waffling. Let's connect to Volgograd and Astrakhan. It is a long way to Astrakhan. There's not really anything here. I think this might actually be in Kazakhstan rather than Russia. No, Astrakhan's in Russia. Odessa and Astrakhan joined. Trans-Siberia's rail service spans the southern reaches of Russia, providing a truly extensive transportation system for the nation. Industry booms in response. So, we are in an economic boom. Yeah, this is Russia. This, I think, is Kazakhstan. Anyway. We want to connect over to Volgograd. I mean, I'll need more, like, service towers and maintenance over there, which I'm going to do. So, Volgograd actually has a steel mill, that's useful. And it also has a lot of troops. So, Volgograd to Rostov. And just keep repeating until we run out of stuff. That's run out. Oh, maybe it hasn't. But we run out of money. Whoops. So we want to double up around Volgograd. And connect Volgograd over to, well, Kamyshin and Saratov, and then we've got we've literally got a loop, a very big loop that no one will ever run the entire length of, but it's a loop nonetheless. No one can deny it is a loop. So it would be theoretically possible to get on and off at any point on that loop. Kind of the definition of a loop. And we need a station over here in Kamyshin. And we can do Kamyshin to or Saratov to Kamyshin, rather. And Kamyshin, Volgograd. Whoops. Okay. Whole load of grain in Kamyshin, which is good because there's a brewery. Now these troops. There are 15 loads of troops apparently on the map. There's a whole load of troops in Rostov. Zappo to Rostov, apparently. Not to Mariupol. And Donetsk and Odessa to Rostov. Well, I think we've already got that, but hey ho! Let's do it again. So Donetsk to Rostov. Ooh, new train, the Sterling. But it is actually slower than the consolidation. For when you haul a lot, it's slower. It's also worse on hills, not that we have any. Okay, that's enough. Yeah, the traffic is going to get really bad. So we're going to want to double up round places. Probably just double up from Donetsk to Rostov, to be honest. Double up everywhere. Double up a load of places, reduce the traffic. Does cost a lot, but it helps. Oh. These guys are connected up to my track and using my track. Although not much. But we will get a bit of money from that, but it's negligible really. Yeah, because this is all their track, which is a bit annoying. How much would it be to buy them out? Too much. These guys aren't really doing very well, they're kind of just staying out of it. So we've connected everywhere. We've got... well, we've got 8 years left. We still need 25 loads of weapons and a lot of troops. So let's start concentrating on the troops. Where are troops? Apparently there's 19 on the map and 15 undeliverable, i.e. they don't have a route where they want to go. So, Kiev to Odessa. Or Odessa Kiev, I'm not sure which one it is. We can do both. So Odessa to Kiev. Passengers, troops, passengers, troops, passengers, passengers. And that is enough. Let's start doing the other way. It is hauling weapons, which is good. That's another thing. Where are the weapons? There's currently 19 loads on the map. Ah, there's some weapons in Voronezh, but we don't have access there because that's an AI station. But what we can do is use their station and use their track. And the thing is the troops and the weapons don't specifically have to go anywhere. Anywhere to anywhere, and it counts. Which is nice. So these troops we can ship over... We could do a rail to Voronezh. It's quite far, but we could do that. It's actually not that far, to be honest. It kind of just goes down there and then to there. So it's quite far, but not stupidly far. Whoops. And that's enough. That's everything, apparently. I thought there were weapons. There are weapons. They want to go to Zapo and Rostov. So let's do that. Voronezh to Zapo. The weapons won't be an issue. It's the troops that's the issue. And look at troops. There's no troops in Zapo, really. There's no troops anywhere. Oh my god, where are the troops? Troops in Kiev. You can ship over to nowhere, really. Moscow, what have you got? Some troops. St. Petersburg, what have you got? No troops, really. The problem is, the troops all want to go to different places, so even though there's a lot of troops in Moscow, not many troops want to go to each place. Which is a bit worrying. Okay, let's look at weapons. Where is that? That's Minsk. But that's an AI track. Not that urgent. But what I can do is build weapons factories to create weapons. For example, in Donetsk, where there's... Maybe not, I don't know. I don't know. This is very confusing. I'm thinking about building a weapons factory, but I don't know where. There's a whole load of weapons here. I can ship them over to St. Petersburg. So let's do Moscow-St. Petersburg. It's a long way, but... oh well. It's actually not that... well, it's pretty far. Problem is, it's going to take ages because... there's just so much traffic. And I'm getting even more traffic because of the AI using my track. And they're too expensive to buy, which is annoying as well. Right now, it is literally just all about... well, I mean, we've connected everywhere, we just need to haul everything. And to do that, I'm just building a load of trains. Save the game again. We've got 7.5 years to just connect... not connect. Just build everything. I really want to buy these guys out, because they're getting in the way. They're using my track, which gives me money, but they're stealing cargo away, and they're just adding up extra traffic that I really don't need. Although, we are actually starting to increase our troop haulage quite considerably. Where are troops? Troops in Zappo. Troops in Rostov. But we've already got a shitload of trains doing that route. We've also got troops in Rostov to Kiev route. We are hauling troops, it's just... it's not very fast. And also these guys need a lot of water between Zappo and Voronezh. What's in Kharkiv? Nope, nothing. Luhansk? Again, nothing. Well, there's a lot of steel. I can't really ship that anywhere. Actually, where's lumber? A lot of lumber in Voronezh, because there's a weapons factory in Voronezh, which we can buy and upgrade. Let's do that. It's expensive, but it might help. Where's Kamishin? It's there. So let's actually, we do have the money, so let's connect Kamishin to Voronezh. It's going to be long and it's going to be bumpy. But, let's connect over to there, may as well. Why the hell is there just a random hill here? I feel like that's an oversight. I don't think that should actually be there. Okay. I mean, the thing is we have a fortune. We're making like 10 million a year. Share price keeps going up as well, which is always good. We are in an economic boom, which obviously helps things. Not really anything here, but we can always do trains. That's annoying. Oh yeah, it was Kamishin to Voronezh, but I thought the other way around would still make some money. Wow, there's a lot of stuff from Kamyshin that wants to go to Voronezh. That is insane. Nothing! Wow! That's insane. Balashov to Voronezh. Not in a full train. And Kamyshin to Voronezh. Probably, yeah, nothing there. Because I've used it all up. Okay, how are we doing? We do have bronze. Silver should be easy, because we've got the weapons, and we only need 45 more troops. But we still need 120 troops for gold. We need to work on these troops. Kiev, Sumy, Moscow, Voronezh. I'm pretty sure I did that, but apparently not. Or maybe just not enough. And Kiev to Voronezh. Let's do that as well. Again, I'm just ending up with shitloads of trains doing the same routes. Because there's just that much to haul. Okay, that's enough. Does mean that you end up with a shitload of profit, which is always nice. But the weapons situation, it's not looking good. Where do these weapons want to go to? Where are these weapons? I still need like 25 loads of weapons to be hauled. That are not weapons. Some in Zappo apparently. But we can't Kirov. Kirov? Ah, that's interesting. So Kirov to Kazan. They're not being hauled because they're not very profitable, so we need more trains. There we go. What's in Kazan? Nothing of any value. Well, no troops and no weapons, I mean. Nothing there. Might want to connect more cities, actually. Would there be troops in any of these cities, by any chance? That's an AI city. No barracks is around here. Yeah, I may need to build another weapons factory. The question is where? Where would I build it? These guys. Where are the weapons as well? Mind you, we are hauling weapons. We just need another 19 loads of weapons, which is a lot. Because they're not being hauled fast enough. Zappo to Kiev. Thing is, I'm just basically hauling the weapons around. From here to here to here to here to here. I'm not really creating that many weapons. They're just kind of going like from Kiev to Zappo to somewhere else. They're just... and it all counts. It's just... yeah. Okay, Zappo has a major traffic jam. Nice load of weapons going over to Kiev, which is always good. Train crashed. There's a Crampton, apparently. Economic boom fading to normal. Economic growth. Still need troops and weapons. Where do we... oh, these troops in Zappo don't want to go anywhere, and they don't want to come to Zappo. They're stuck. Where would we haul them to? Let's actually connect over to these AI guys. They don't have any weapons, and they don't have any troops. Bit annoying, but pretty useless, if I'm being honest. But oh well. Okay, seriously, where? Right, there's weapons here. They want to go to Samara, but Samara's all the way over there. The troops want to go to Volgograd, Rostov, Berdyansk and Odessa. Where's Berdyansk? There it is. Kiev is proving very important because there's just a shitload of stuff in Kiev. I mean, we're not short on cargo. No, there's tons of cargo, just not troops and weapons. It's just a bit of a traffic jam in Kiev, that's all. Kazan and Samara, that's just too far away. And Voronezh to Kiev, which I'm pretty sure we've already got. Oh well, let's just build some more. Yep, it's hauling the weapons nicely. Let's actually double up all this track. From Voronezh to Kiev. Could issue stock, but there's no real point, because we're making a fortune anyway. How much would it be to... Yeah, they're just too expensive. I could buy out these guys, but there's no point. They are making a bit of money, but there's no point, because they don't have what I need. Troops and weapons. Ooh, some troops in Sumy. Sumy to Kursk. This is probably going to be quite a long video. And I apologise for that, but... hey ho. Yeah, they're stuck. They don't want to go anywhere. This is very frustrating, if I'm being honest. Voronezh to Zappo. Made 8.9 million. Still need 104 loads of troops. 14 loads of weapons. I think we're going to do the weapons. It's just the troops I'm worried about. How's that industry doing? Upgrade that. Yeah, it is doing well. Iron and lumber. Or steel and lumber. A lot of iron round here. Steel. Steel in Luhansk. And some lumber. So maybe we could build a weapons factory in Luhansk. Let's do that. I don't really care if it's not profitable, as long as it makes weapons. As for the troops, it's not looking good, but there's still time. What I want to know is, where are these 24 loads that are undeliverable because they can't go anywhere? Rostov, Odessa. Pretty sure I've done that, but I'm pretty sure I've done every route by now. Whoops. So, Rostov, Odessa. Stupid amount of traffic jams. So easy to make money, but to get gold is... ugh. Even with double track, the stupid amount of traffic jams. Okay, that's all of them. Right, well we're going to make silver, because we've done the weapons for silver. We just need 17 troops and then we've got silver. Gold. That is going to be tough. Where the these stupid troops, they aren't going. Dnipropetrovsk. And Zapo, apparently. It's just so much traffic that they can't load. Could put it at high priority, to be fair. But even then it has to wait for the traffic to clear. Right, there's a ton of troops, and they want to go to Odessa, but they're not for some reason. Rostov to Odessa. Right, mate, let's just make this any express, actually. No, they're not going! Trans-Siberian supports the military. By hauling a total of 21 loads of troops this year, Napoleon III's company shows their dedication to the Russian military and is awarded a stipend of $500,000. So we hold... interesting. So we hold 21 loads of troops. We still need 83. But we might actually pull it off. The rate we're going, we might actually pull it off. Ah, now finally the troops are starting to move out. Or they just disappeared. Can't grade that. What's in Astrakhan? Nothing. I don't know how many troops going to Astrakhan. Let's just actually set some troops and some trains from Astrakhan to Volgodonsk. Just to actually use up Astrakhan station itself. There we go. Oh, I'm going to need maintenance and service. Okay. We're in an economic recession, that's interesting. Okay, so we've done the weapons. We only need 5 more weapons. Troops. Where... is this a bug? It says there's 19 loads of troops that are undeliverable, but I don't see where. Volgograd to Kamishin. Let's do that. Populism on the rise. A radical social movement known in the West as populism has been on the rise in Russia for several years now. People start to worry as the aggravated group starts to threaten violence. I don't know what difference that's going to make for me. I've got 4.5 years to deliver 76 loads of troops. I think I'm going to do this. I think. Save the game. I think I'm going to do this, believe it or not. Warehouse that demands weapons. I mean, we've got silver. If nothing else, we've got silver. But I still think we can get gold. I just have to find some troops. And ideally find a lot of them. And then set up trains. Zappo to Rostov. I'm almost certain I've got a ton of trains running that route. Do I need more? Guess it can't hurt. Each individual train is probably making a loss, but at this point I don't really care. Because we're just making so much money. Even without trying, our net worth is high. No troops. I really want to buy those guys out. They're just too expensive. Or are they? Maybe. Maybe I could buy them out. It would cost all my money. Another train crash. But it is possible that I could actually buy them out. Need about 22 million, I reckon. Still need more weapons. 3 more weapons. Good thing I built this, because it is making money. Load of troops. Well, they don't want to go anywhere, really. Voronezh Orel. Not Kursk. Where's Orel? There it is. I think I'm going to build a more direct line as well. Bit of a crazy line, but hey, we've basically got infinite money. Like, we have stupidly high amount of money. We can afford these kind of crazy things. And hey, we're Russian. Russians do crazy things. In that fact, probably not, but they do have a habit of doing some strange things. Kursk. These troops trapped. I don't get it. Troops up here, but they've got nowhere to go. Nowhere wants them. Moscow to Voronezh. Huh. This is a lot of a lot of stuff. And it will actually... There are some weapons there, so we've done the weapons. I think we're going to do it. Good God. Look at all those trains waiting for track to clear. They're cutting the salary back, but honestly, I don't care. Yes, need about... Whoops. Need about 22 million to connect to there. Not to connect to there, to take over these guys. And that will mean that I can get more routes, more trains, more haulage. Okay, we've done weapons. So it's all about the troops. Let's save the game. All about the weapons. No, all about the troops. Excuse me. Okay, there are troops in Orel. Orel to Bryansk. I think we're going to do it, but I just can't be sure. Orel to Rostov? Where's Rostov? Oh, it's all the way over there. Game started to lag a bit. It's a bit worrying. Probably just because we've got so much going on, to be honest. Moscow is now a 5-star city. I don't know when that happened. Probably a while ago. Not surprised, seeing as though there's just a shitload going on in there. St. Petersburg isn't actually that well serviced. I mean, it gets stuff from Novgorod, it gets stuff from Moscow. The problem is it's just too far away from anything. Okay, I do want to buy those guys out still. These guys have just become really, really profitable and expanded massively, as I expected. Ooh, actually, I can buy them out. Yay! I've got a bit of cash left over. Okay. My share price has rapidly decreased, probably because I issued stock, I don't know. Anyway, we now have more stuff. Probably take too long to just look at all their trains and I'm not going to reroute them, obviously, but add on cabooses and increase the haulage rates. That might take too long because they've probably just got a shitload of trains, but we can do our best. Okay, I actually want to upgrade all the Cramptons to consolidations. Wow, we have 32 Cramptons, that is crazy. Upgrade this to... Oh, we're broke. We're out of money. Oh, we can't. Can't upgrade to a large. That's annoying. Let's save the game. I mean, we are near the end. And I think we're going to do it. We've got 3 years to haul 45 loads of troops. So I think we're going to do it. We do now that we've taken over these guys, we have more direct line from Voronezh to Moscow, which we can haul troops to and from. We've already done the weapons, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. And the AI that we took over actually have a shitload of industry, which is interesting. Load of they seem to just own a load of mines and farms, which is Interesting. Oh well, more money for me. I ain't complaining. Interestingly, we don't get the 500,000 thing every year. It seems to be like a one-off. 3 years to hold 40 loads of troops. I think we can do that. I seriously hope we can. But where are these troops? There's apparently 28 troops loads that we can't haul because they're not being shown on the map. Which is ridiculous because A, where are they? And B, how do I get to them? Anyway, Kamyshin to Balashov. Even though we've got that already, there's some troops that want to go to and from there. Get rid of that. Balashov, or Balashov rather. No, there's no troops in Balashov. Let's actually double that up. Train crashed. Because it didn't have a caboose, that's why. Yeah, I think we're going to do this. I think we're going to do it. Oh, you make such a fortune in this game. Or this map, rather. Even on expert. Even in an economic recession. I mean, our book value is over 100 million. 109 million. And we've got 6,800 miles of track. Which is even more than the 5,000 miles I needed in the Southeast scenario. Or Southeast USA scenario, rather. Let's not get complacent. We still need 24. But I think we've done it. Well, I think we're going to do it, rather. We haven't done it yet, but I think we're going to do it. Troops. And there's a shitload in Kiev. Again, it's the usual places. Volgograd, that's miles away. Kamyshin, that's miles away. Rostov, Berdyansk and Odessa. That's another AI train because it doesn't have caboose. Train's hauling nothing, not to worry. The AI are using my track. If you look at the income statement, AI are using the track, and you can see it here. It's just such a pile up of stuff. 18 troops to go. I mean, we are going to do it. It's just, it's going to be very close. Let's actually build a more direct line. Reduce traffic. Build an entirely double-tracked line from Odessa to Kiev. And Kiev to Zapo. I don't know if that's actually troops requirement or not. Kiev to Zapo. I don't know if troops want to go there or not. No, not RL! Odessa. Whoops, too far. Kiev, Odessa. It just lightens the traffic a bit. Although not actually around Kiev itself. Because they're going to go around here, take this line, over the enemy AI track. So they can actually just load up. That'd be great. Also, we're going to use water maintenance around here. Get rid of that. Oh, we've done it! Well, we still need 8 left, but we have basically done it. Save the game again. All these guys are too expensive to take over. Oh, actually, that's the AI that we took over. They started over here because there's not really anywhere else for them to start, and they've basically... So what's interesting is that all the AI track is connected to my... Well, if the AI were a single company, which they're not obviously, then all our track would be connected, if that makes sense. With 18 months to spare, not quite, we've done it. Gold in Mother Russia. Most impressive, you've gone above and beyond any expectations set for you and given Russia not only an extensive rail system but a strong economy and military as well. Outstanding job. Harasho, Harasho. Yeah. So, because obviously the leaderboard is just nothing but gold on expert. In order to get on the leaderboard, you have to go gold on expert. And then you just go to the top of the leaderboard. So these are just the most recent ones that I've done. Yep. So let's pause and save the game. Right. Okay, I don't have anything else to say. I think the video speaks for itself. So this is the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been rather long, and I apologise for that. But I hope it's been worth it. So, if you want to see more of my videos, subscribe to my channel. If you've enjoyed this video, like it, share it everywhere. Leave a comment if you've got anything to say, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, folks. And, before I forget, do svidaniya, comrades. See you next time. Bye-bye.